In the enchantment of the ancient world, the shortest day of the year, the winter solstice, was far more than a natural phenomenon. It was a moment filled with profound symbolism, marking the rebirth of light after months of decline. This brought hope and the promise of life's return. The ancient Greeks, deeply in tune with nature and its cycles, celebrated this time with rituals, myths, and philosophical reflections tied to the sun, the soul, and cosmic order. The winter solstice was associated with the worship of the sun and Apollo, the god of light and harmony. The sun's movement, from retreat to triumph, was seen as a cosmic representation of life's victory. Proclus, the Neoplatonic philosopher, described light as a symbol of divine intellect. As the sun reached its lowest point and began its ascent, it mirrored the soul's journey from darkness to divine illumination. This celebration included prayers and sacrifices to the sun and Apollo. Sacrifices took place on heights and open spaces, symbolizing connection with the heavens. Greeks offered fruits and wine, honoring life's imminent return with the new cycle of light. The myth of Heracles held special resonance during this time. Having completed his 12 labors, Heracles symbolized humanity's triumph over adversity. During winter, he was regarded as a protector, promising that life would prevail over death. Plutarch, in his Moralia, described Heracles as a symbol of human strength overcoming natural challenges. His labor against Cerberus, where the hero descended into the underworld and returned, reflected the sun's path during the solstice, descending into darkness and returning to light. Shortly after the solstice, toward the end of December, preparations began for the Lanaya, a festival dedicated to Dionysus, the god of fertility and joy. This celebration was a reminder that even in the harshest winter, life awaited renewal with spring. The festival featured feasting, singing, and theatrical performances. Dionysus, closely tied to the cycle of death and rebirth, was honored for his power to transform the darkness of winter nights into the light of life. The myth of Persephone, descending into the underworld and returning in spring, is intimately linked to the solstice. Her descent symbolizes the temporary retreat of light, while her return heralds nature's rebirth. In the Eleusinian mysteries, initiates experience this cyclical journey through sacred rituals. Proclus and Plato connected this process to the soul, which transitions from the darkness of matter to the illumination of divine truth. For the ancients, the solstice was not merely a natural event, but a reminder of humanity's spiritual journey. Proclus, in his commentary on Plato's Timaeus, described light as the supreme good, born through the trial of darkness. The sun, for philosophers, was a symbol of divine reason, illuminating chaos and guiding the soul to seek truth. The sun's rebirth during the solstice became a mirror of humanity's spiritual renewal. Festive practices varied by region but shared common elements. Sacrifices, expressions of gratitude to the gods for the life and light to come. Dances and songs, especially dedicated to Dionysus, celebrating fertility and joy. Mythical reenactments, performances illustrating the journey of light and life. Community gatherings, sharing food, wine, and wishes for the new cycle. For the ancient Greeks, the winter solstice was more than a point in time. It was a gateway. Through it, they were reminded that light always returns, just as life always finds its way. Whether through Heracles and Apollo, or Dionysus and Persephone, the message remains the same. Even in the deepest night, light endures, ready to be reborn. As we embrace this season, let us turn to our own inner light, honoring the enduring power of life and spirit.